In the 2 hours that passed,
Hey everybody, welcome to the Liching Hour. It's Saturday night. I'm Kevin from level 9, and tonight I am attempting to play the Scythe Desolation variant. It's a co-op, an official co-op variant that's in the Rise of Fenris expansion. This seems a little off. Fix you. There we go. I also want to move out of studio mode. All right. You'll notice the change here. I got a top down finally. I think it's the scythe board's a little intense. So you have to let me know if this is better than what I've been doing, which is a little bit more of a ground level, but I was only being able to like stick to one spot, maybe move the camera around kind of thing. So I'm trying to top down. We'll see how it works. Let me know if it works for you. I also want to do this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Desolation. What does that mean? All right, Desolation is a co-op variant, meaning you play with more than one person. You can play it solo. I'm actually going to play it with two factions, playing it a co-op solo with two players. The rules of the game are that you don't play with the automata cards in this variant like you do when you play in solo versus the automata. The setup is you put, and for this, they recommend using Fenris just because of the atmosphere. I use Fenris because atmosphere. So you start out with the four bots and the character, and then the Tesla figure, and the six spaces around the factory. Then that's it. That's all the setup for them. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not. It's not all the setup. There is this little board here on the left that I just kind of placed here. That is the desolation tile. There's a die that goes along with it. There's a 6 stars, and then this was a randomly drawn combat card that I picked up at the beginning of the game for setup. Their heart, you can't see here because it's underneath my little overlay. Their heart starts at 18. We put a blue die on 12, and I'll get to that Y in a minute. And then on the power track, yo, Heroic, how's it going, man? Yeah, tonight is board game Scythe. We're trying out Desolation. It's a co-op variant that's in the Rise of Fenris expansion. The power level of the combat card here that I drew randomly determines the starting power level of the Desolation faction. So they're at 2. I picked for tonight's fun. I picked Bjorn, the Nords in Saxony to play against this guy. And then the other part of the setup is, depending on how many players there are, there's 2 tonight, so I had to draw 8 random objectives, and that's what I've got up kind of like in a I put it as an overlay up here so you'll be able to see it. These are my objectives, and these were randomly determined. I've got to get, in order to win, there's 2 conditions for winning. I either complete all these triumphs, or I defeat all the Fenris or Desolation faction units on the board. And there's 6 of them. The objectives or triumphs I have to get are my objective, or at least one person needs to get. And the way this, well, I'll get to how this rolls out in a minute. We'll just for the overall, I'll say we've got to get an objective. We've got to get the maximum building bonus, which today is being next to as many explore spots as possible, exploration spots, a power of 16, 1 factory card, a 3 exploration tokens, 18 popularity, and then winning 2 battles. So I've got, in order to win, I've got to get all those objectives, and or defeat all the enemy units. Okay, so how it plays out though? How it plays out is we each are going to take their separate turns. each of them can get these objectives. They have to get them on their own. We can't share the objectives. We don't have to get, each faction doesn't have to, we only have to get it once. So Bjorn can get, if he gets the population star, we've got it nailed. If Saxony does the 2 battles, we've got it nailed. So that's how that works. The key thing about the mechanics, though, which is pretty cool, and I'm going to exploit this, is we can share resources. So whatever Bjorn makes, Gunter can use. Other than that, we can share the same spaces. We can move each other's resources, but we can't share those resources when it comes to the objectives. So I don't know, I can't. Saxony can't get one of the Bjorn's objective cards in order to get the star. So we can't do that. But we can share resources, which is pretty key. Let's see what else. Everything else is the same as far as the setup for the typical factions. I've got Saxony has the agricultural board, and Bjorn has the mechanical board. I haven't gotten advanced enough to be able to have a third camera. I haven't figured out the best way to show off the board, so you're still just going to have to rely on me narrating what I'm doing, and I'll do my best to, if you're not super familiar with the agricultural board or with the mechanical board, I will narrate what's going on. You'll just have to trust that I'm not cheating. And I don't. I want to beat this guy fair and square. All right, this looks hard. Okay, I'm going to tell that right off. This doesn't seem hard. Anything I've seen online says it's not very easy. So I'm not expecting a big win tonight. That would be awesome, but I'm not afraid to lose. As if you've been watching any of my videos, you know that. Let's see, what else? Everything plays, we can gang up on him. Here's the deal about fighting him. And it might seem like, at first I was like, how do I just screw the objective, the triumphs? I'm just going to attack these guys. Here's what happens. Here's how fighting happens. And actually, yeah, I'll talk about what happens here. These guys just don't just stay here. Fighting, when I go to fight him, I can pick my power and whatever. I can gang up. Bjorn can move, and I can move. I don't know how that would work. You can, I guess if we both have our units in one space and he moves into that space, we could both gang up on him. We can't be the aggressor, though, obviously. But the way combat works is we pick our number, we do everything as usual, and then depending on what cards he has, he's going to roll this orange die. It's 1 through 6. It's just a 6-sided die. And then add that to the total number of cards that are here. So in the first battle, 5. All right, not that big a deal. But if you win, that unit goes off the board, and he draws a new combat card, and he adds it to this stack. So that final guy is going to have 5 cards over here, and then rolling this die on top of that. So I think it could get pretty crazy as far as like, I don't think it's as easy as just going, okay, I'm just going to focus on beating this guy. I think it's an opportunity kind of thing. If he's been drawing all 2s and I've got a bunch of cards and I feel like I can do it, or maybe he just moves into the wrong spot at the wrong time, then I think we could do it. But I'm not going to focus. I guess my point is I'm not focusing my whole strategy on that. How the game plays out is we're going to take our turns. It's played in rounds. We're going to take our turns, and then Desolation takes his turn, or its turn. Well, it's going to be his because it's Rasputin. Rasputin takes his turn. Let's do it. We take our turns, and then his heart acts as a timer. It starts at 18. It starts moving down. If it's not here or below, then nothing happens. It keeps just moving down. As soon as it hits here, which is about it's 6 turns, about 6 rounds, sorry. And so as soon as it hits here, he's going to start moving. And moving means he's going to roll this die, and then this little chart here is going to tell you where all his units move, the direction they all move. So if we roll a 1, all his units are shifting 1 space this way towards Bjorn. So right off the bat, we don't want him rolling 1s and 4s. And then if he lands in any spot, if any of these units land in my spots, like if he lands with my workers, he sends the workers back. If he lands on my combat units, we got to fight. So this whole mass of units are just going to be moving around the board at the whimsy of this die. And that's what happens for the remainder of the rounds if If he gets to 0, we lose the game. That's pretty much it. We lose the game if he gets to 0. I think that's the only way. Oh no! If he every time he wins a combat against me, he's going to, and either one of us, he's going to get a star. Actually, we'll move them off the board and we'll put them on the board as he gets them. If he wins 6 combats against us, he wins the game. Or if the timer gets to 0, he wins the game. If we get all 8 objectives, at least 1 star on each objective, we win. Or if we beat all his units, we win. Clear as mud. If you have any questions, if it's live, hit me up in chat. I will be paying attention. I sat and studied the board for a little bit. I got a good idea what I'm doing the first 6 rounds. Like I said, I want to exploit the. This is something that's easier to do when I'm not playing with another person, but I really want to exploit the idea that somebody else, that I can use somebody else's resources. So going into this, I'm going to see how it is. This is my first game of this. I don't know. I haven't played it enough at all. But I'm going to use Bjorn primarily to create resources for me, for Gunter, to get him mobile quickly, to get him moving around the board. We've got to get 3 exploration tokens. We got to get 3 encounter tokens. We've got to get a factory card. We got to get 2 battles. I think that's gonna rely on Gunter. He's a lot more. He's geared a little bit more towards mobility than the Nord is. Although I could try to balance the 2 of them, but I think you'll see what my first 6 turns are, and we'll see what happens after that. My first 6 rounds, I kind of got figured out. So that said, let's do this. First up is Bjorn, because his board is 4 versus agricultural is 5. Bjorn's gonna move. He's gonna move. He's gonna take the move action. He's gonna move his 2 workers here to make steel. That's him. And then Saxony is going to move as well. He's going to move his 2 workers. Well, no, he's not 2 workers. He's going to move 1 worker over here to steel, to his mountain, and he's going to move Gunter himself here on this tundra. That's the first round. Oh, I'm going to move this back up. That's the first round. The timer is going to move down to 17 for Desolation, and then Scene. Okay, now, starting back at the top, Bjorn is going to produce. He's going to produce 2 steel. Blue steel. Or iron. Steel, iron, metal stuff. Gray stuff. And then Saxony is going to... Okay, so his board is agricultural. I'm going to pay 1 to trade. He started with 7 coins. He's going to trade for 2 steel. And then his bottom row action for trading is deploying a mech. So it takes 4 steel. So he's going to trade for 2 steel and then use the 2 steel that Bjorn just made in order to pop out a mech. And the mech is going to be his river walk, the one that allows him to walk across the rivers. I'm going to plop it down here on the mountain. Go tell that to the mountain. All right, so then Desolation goes down 1, and boom. Now Bjorn is going to move. We're going to move his 2 units here back up to wood, to that forest. I've kind of got this plan. I'm going to try to do is I think if I keep shifting his little workers around, I don't need to get more workers. So it took me a few minutes of looking at this board to really get out of the kind of the habit of making do I really getting more workers? I don't need to do that. The objectives, none of the objectives have anything to do with getting 4 mechs or getting all my workers or getting, well, I do want to get all the buildings, but I don't really need more workers, I don't think. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to do this with just moving around, strategically moving Bjorn's workers around and my 2 workers. So I have 4. I'm going to use those, not waste any turns. At least that's the plan. Okay, so Bjorn moved his 2 dudes. Saxony, Gunter is going to move his. We're going to move as well. We're going to move the mech across the river there with the 2 to this wood. And then Gunter is going to move here and get this encounter token. And we're going to draw our first encounter of the evening. All right. So, take a ride on a ferry as the wind tussles your long, flowing hair. Gain 2 pop. We do want pop. We need somebody, one of us needs to get 18 popularity in this game. Trade with a caravan for variety of goods. Pay $2 to gain any 3 resources. That'd be helpful. It could be very helpful. Pillage travelers' wares at gunpoint. Pay 3 pop to gain any 5 resources. Here's the deal. Gunter does not need popularity. Or one of them doesn't need popularity. The other one does. There's not going to be any points at the end of the game. I don't have to worry about moving up and down the popularity track. I just got to get my objectives. That's another one of the habits I try to get myself out of. So right now I got to decide, do I take the 2 pop and Gunter is the one that's going to try to get to 18? Or do I subtract 3? Gunter has 4 popularity, so I could sacrifice 3 to get 5 resources, which could be really useful right away. Yeah, I think what he's going to do... oh, wow. I kind of want to get oil. That would help, because I do want to do a little bit of upgrading for Gunter. Oh, boy. Let me think this out. Let me think about what my next couple moves was going to be. Maybe producing wood. I'm going to be dropping a mine there, and then moving him again to get the steel in order to make another mech for speed. And then I'm booking out. I don't need enlist because enlist is pretty much useless to me because I'm not going to be doing... I don't plan on doing bottom row actions with... Oh, you know what? I really would like to upgrade some of Bjorn. And I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm... Okay, we're getting a bunch of oil. Yes. Because I want to upgrade Bjorn's popularity, his trade, so he can, on his off moves, he can be pumping up his popularity and getting to 18. So, okay. So Saxony's going to sack 3... he's going to sax 3 popularity to get 5 resources. And that's going to be oil. Hopefully, now Desolation could come and take it all. They're meanies like that. I think I'm going to take all 5 because Bjorn's, in order to upgrade Bjorn, it costs Bjorn 3 oil. 1, 2, but it is right above his trade. Huh. We're going to beef up oil and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 oil. Does that look like it's focusing correctly? By the way, guys, let me know how the top-down approach is working. This is the first time. Let me know in chat or in comments. That'd be awesome. Okay, that was that. The timer moves down to 15. Right, 1, 2, 3, yep. And now it is Bjorn's turn. Bjorn is going to produce 2 wood. And then Saxony is going to produce 2 wood as well, because he's on that forest here. And then on the agricultural board, the bottom row action for producing is building a structure. He's going to cost 4 wood, which we now have, and we're going to spin that wood and build a mine here. And the reason why I'm building a mine here is one of the structural bonus is being between buildings or between encounter spots, and this is the best place for that on this board. This gives us 3 right off the bat. So we're already halfway to the structural bonus for these structures. I'm going to have to put 2 more buildings down in order to get the 6 or 7 that I need. But it's a good start, and I put a mine down because I want to see where he starts moving, because I know, we're going to roll, he's going to move all his things in one direction, and then I'm going to move in the opposite directions to get my other structures and get the more resources. But I don't know what's going to happen until he starts moving. I get 2 coins, though, for doing that. I guess enlist would be okay if I wanted to, because I'm doing the bottom row action, so I get a little bit, but I don't think... if I can, and for some reason there's an extra move to do it, maybe, but the objectives might be a little tough. I have Saxony has King of the Hill, which is, control the factory at the end of your turn to have the highest power of any player. That's the easiest one I think I can do. I think so. Between the 2 of these guys. We'll see. All right, next up. Saxony did that. We are at 14 now. Okay. Bjorn. Bjorn is moving again. He's moving his two fellas down here to steal back again. And then this was way... Well, that's... Yeah. I don't want to move yet. Because I don't know where he's going. Well, I could. I can move my dude there. My dude. So I was thinking I'd start bolstering now. Because obviously Saxony's going to be one of the power. I need him to get the 16 power so that he can... Okay, yes. He's going to pay 1 and bolster 2. Because he starts at 1 power. So he's at 3. That's his turn. Desolation moves to 13. And now it's Bjorn again. Bjorn's going to produce 2 steel. I'm just going to keep this over here because Saxony is now going to pay 1 to trade to get 2 steel, and then pay 4 steel to make our other mech, which is going to be speed. So now we can all move +1. Desolation moves to 12. And now starting next round, we're going to see where this sucker starts moving. Bjorn, in anticipation, because with 1 roll, everything could move here and get rid of my workers, we're going to move these guys back to wood. Yes, back to wood. Now that we don't necessarily have to worry about oil just yet. Okay. He moves him there, and then Saxony is going to pay 1 to bolster again. 1, 2. He's now at 5. And now Desolation falls to 11 and is going... We're going to roll. We get to roll. 6. No, 4. Okay, 4 was one of those numbers. We didn't want him to roll, but nothing. All is not lost. We are moving him here, him here. Tesla moves here, here, and here. So the whole thing shifts down towards me, right up in my face. But guess what? I'm not sticking around. Okay, so now it's Bjorn's turn. That kind of frees up Bjorn. Like, we don't have to worry about him too much. He is going to produce 2 wood. I am going to move, and we are moving this guy. We're going to move, yep, we're going to move over here to this wooded spot over here. Wood. I move on wood, right? Yes, I do. All right, so my Gunter is going to move 1, and then he can move across to this wood here and get this encounter. That's only 2, so I'm still leaving this guy open. First I have to deal with the encounter. If you can see that. Wobble. You're still getting used to it. All right. Oh, that's what's going to screw up that looks right. Okay. Shoot a wild boar for a lunch of bacon. Gain 2 food and 1 pop. Herd the boars away from town. Pay $2 to gain any 3 resources. Or pay 2 pop. I don't have 2 pop to spend. So we're going to be paying $2. Okay. So that gives me 3 left. 2, 3. Yeah. To get any 3 resources. I think, let's see. I don't need any more mechs. I really don't. I'm gonna get another 3 oil. 2, 3. And then the bottom row action for move on the agricultural board is upgrade. I'm gonna pay 2, only cost 2. And I'm gonna upgrade my move and decrease the cost of it really doesn't matter. I don't need any more mechs. At this point, I've got speed, and I got maneuverability. The other ones are going to be, I get -2 power. Well, I mean, underpass would be nice, but only if I need to get two more buildings, but I'm not gonna, let's lower the cost. So we're gonna lower cost of building, of structures. Okay, that'll work out. Yeah, I get one coin. Woohoo! And done. Now Desolation is moving to 10, and we're rolling the die. Hey, Poncho, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining the dungeon. 3. Okay, Desolation is moving 3, and that is this way. So cool. See ya. See you later, bro. Okay. I like it. Me likey. All right. So, what's up? Now, all right, we've run out of my turns. Now I'm just free flowing. But I think I can keep up the yep. It's not Saxony, the Nords. No, you can't produce. Oh, right. He's going to pay 1 to trade. Get himself a couple oils. I feel like oil's the thing to get right now. And then spend 3 oil to upgrade. He's going to upgrade his. Oh yeah. He's going to upgrade his the same action, but instead of trading for resources, he's going to trade for popularity, and then decrease. He doesn't need to decrease nothing. Sure, he'll decrease the cost of upgrading itself, so it only costs 2 oil. He gets no money for that. Okay. Oh, he should have paid though. Did I? I did pay. Okay. Didn't I? Yes. Oh, I didn't pick up my encounter card for Gunter. Now Gunter's turn. Okay, Gunter is going to produce 2 wood, and then he's going to spin the 2 he's got, and 2 from Bjorn to. Actually, he's only going to spend 1 from Bjorn because it only costs him 3 now. He's going to build a monument. Yes, a monument. No. Well, nah, armory isn't gonna. It might help. Nah. Maybe he will get to 8. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, that gives him 2 coins. And that's so we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 1 more structure next to an encounter, a different encounter place, and we'll have that 1 objective. And next move, he maybe, depending on where Desolation goes, I think we might move into the factory. We'll see. All right, he's moving next. But speaking of the devil, Desolation moves. We're gonna roll the die. 4. Okay. I don't think he moves off the board, so he's gonna go here, 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 here. He's gonna park himself right down there in Crimea. Let's see. Just want to make sure I know. You cannot move into territory containing another. Move these units in any order so they may. Okay, so as many of them moves as possible. Okay, that's all good. Okay, that's awesome. So Bjorn is going to produce 2 more wood. Wood. And then Saxony is going to move. Let's see. Where do we want to go? I need him to be Scythe. Huh. Oh, okay. We need to get Gunter closer to the factory so he can move in to get a factory card. The mechs aren't going to do it. 1, 2. Sure. Use that mine to go up here. Actually, let's move them as far away from Desolation as possible. And then, okay, so these guys, I want to move these guys somewhere. That's going to get our next. We should just keep them on tunnels. I think that's going to be the safest bet. Oh no, you know what? We need one more encounter, and we have the. We'll move him here so he can move. He either can move backwards one to get an encounter, or he can move forward to the factory, depending on where Desolation goes. Okay. And then, okay, so we still decide where these guys are going. They're going to be producing. Yeah. Why don't I just bring them over here? A little party over here. They can build there. That'll give us the one we need. It also, when you go to produce, it'll produce steel. We can get that underpass. See, I don't know why we need it though. We really don't. Huh. Yeah, let's just go here. Just so it's not as messy. Where's my dude? Oh, there he's inside. All right. So I'm going to go 1, pick up these resources, and then 2, just so it sticks with them. And then finally I can move 3. I think I'm going to move this guy. Yeah, that's, I know. I know that other, the other viewpoint looks a lot better, but yeah. It'd be cool if the digital version had a kind of open play mode that I could use it. Or I guess I could use Tabletopia, or not Tabletopia, the other one too. That's not a bad idea, actually. There's something about the physical, though, that is just adds to the, for me, I love being able to pick up the little everything and moving around the board. All right, so this guy's just gonna get out of the way. We don't want him. He's gonna go join these guys over here. Boom. All right, that was the move. 1, 2. He wasn't able to get another encounter just yet, so that wasn't in the cards. But we can spend 2 oil to upgrade. And he's upgrading his bolstering. We're going to start doing that. And decrease the cost of buildings just for the heck of it. And I get a coin. And we're done. In Desolation, we're rolling for Desolation. We've got 8 rounds left. 8 rounds, man. Holy mackerel. I really got to focus now. I feel like I'm set up, though. I have everything. Well, yeah, I have all the resources I need to do. 1. All right, he's moving back out. 1 is this way. Boom, 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 boom. Coming. He's coming back for us. Okay. All right, Bjorn, what you doing, man? His off turns, Bjorn is going to be... Oh, man, he needs to make some money. Can we share money? We can share resources, but can we share money? That's going to be a thing. He's got 5 coins. 5, and he's got 2 pop a pop. That'll put him at 13. 13 popularity before he runs out of money. I don't know if we got 5. Well, he does have 5 turns. He's got 8 turns left, which... yeah, he's got 8 turns left. Well, no, actually, that's not... Because it can't happen at the same time. That one's going to be a tough one. Maybe it is Saxony that needs to get... man, that might suck. What's another way that he can get... Okay, he... Building a monument. And doing an encounter. Okay. Okay. We can do this. He's going to spend 1 coin. He being Bjorn. 1 coin to give himself 2 pop. Puts him at 5. And then does he... We don't need any more upgrades. I mean, Saxony doesn't. So he can spend 2. Does he... What can he do to... Huh. So what I'm thinking is Bjorn, his build a structure is underneath moving, which is good because he can start moving using the excess wood, because we don't need, after we build this next building, Saxony, he doesn't need to build anymore. Bjorn could keep producing wood, build something, and move to get to his encounters, to hopefully get popularity to offset not being able to go as fast as possible with the trade. But okay, well then I want to upgrade his how much it pays. I mean, so it only costs him 2 wood to that. So I don't know, what else could he upgrade? Sounds good. Let's just do movement. Yeah, let's do movement. That makes sense. Okay. All right. So now we can move 3. So now we can move Bjorn and his 2 workers, and it should be good. And it only costs him 2 wood to build a structure. I think we're pretty set up for that. Yeah, we are. Okay. That's him. Saxony is going to produce 2 more oil. And then spend 2 wood to build a mill? Armory? Armory. And that gives us the star for structural bonus. And then, yep. I already did this. Woohoo! We got a star. Hooray! Hoorah! All right. That's that. Oh, he gets 2 coins for that. Good. We're gonna need these coins. I don't know if we can share money or not. I kind of hope we can. All right, now is Desolation. One. Oh wow, that's pretty crazy. Augmented reality. You wrote your own tools to do it. That's crazy. 1. He is continuing to move this way. Yeah, that's shitty actually, because I hope he moves away from the factory. We need to get in there. We need to get in there. All right. Bjorn. I'm feeling good, right? Like, feel like I'm just making the right moves, but man, this timer is already at 7. Phew. I mean, we're already 11 rounds in. This isn't going to be much longer. So, yeah. Okay. Bjorn. What are you doing? So, wait, no. Okay, yeah, perfect. So now Bjorn's going to start the whole... no, he's got to produce. Damn. He's going to produce 2 wood. Right? Yeah. Bjorn produces. Saxony, we're moving. I wonder if I should fight him. Fight one of his guys. I think now's the time to do that. I've got great combat cards. Yeah, I definitely think now's the time. For sure. Yeah, if I attack with 2 mechs, I'll probably have a pretty good chance of getting them without spending any power. Because that's what I need to be... Oh, well. Wait. Hold on. All right, so if I move, I can get an encounter token. I could attack him if I want. I'll get 2 objectives because that'll be my 3rd encounter. Or I could sit back one more turn and bolster. Man, I wish I hadn't drawn. I wish, if I'd drawn like one of the power, like the power one of Triumph, and not the pop, but having both of them is such a pain in the butt. I guess I'm moving because I want to see what this encounter gets me. So, Gunter's moving here. We're going to bring 2 mechs over here to fight him. I might as well bring everything with me. Yeah. Yeah. Well, part of me wants that, wants all that. I want that 16 power before I start fighting him. Maybe I should do that. Well, okay, I got a 5. I got a 5 and a 3. That's 8. Actually, no, I will. I'm going to do this because I'm not going to spend any power. I'm going to blow a couple cards instead. All right, so that's my 3 moves. Combat first. All right, I'm going to spend a 5 and a 3 and no power. All right, that's 8. He's got a 2 and he rolls this die, right? So he rolls a 1. He loses. I just beat Fenris. Rasputin. He's off the board. These go away. He draws a new combat card, and it's a 4. All right, so now we're looking at 6. He learned a little something from that battle. So, okay. But I get a star here. I have an overlay. So I'm putting them on there. I got 2 stars right now. One on the structural bonus, which is the second one from the left, and I have one on one of the battle ones on the right, all the way to the right. So, okay. Hey, does anybody mind? I'm gonna take a. I should have attacked the guy in the factory. I don't know what I was thinking. Because I could have moved 2. Gone right in there. That was a mistake. We'll see. I won't take it back. I would do that. If you weren't with me watching, I would do that. I would totally do that. In my circles, we call that a trav. When you want to take back something that you did on your turn and the other person's turn hasn't started yet, you can do that. But anyway, we'll see how this rolls. Okay, encounter time. Boom. Distract the rogue mech with your yodeling skills to save the cow. Gain 2 pop. Or pay 4 popularity to deploy a mech. Or pay 2 pop to gain 2 combat cards and 3 power. Wait, hold on. Fart. I just pay 2 popularity. I only have 1. We're gonna no. Do I need? Well, the mech isn't gonna do anything. Well, the mech is gonna do something for me because it gives me a 3rd combat card. Man, I wish I had 2 popularity to spend right now. Huh. Okay. I guess I'll take. I wonder, is Underpass going to come in helpful at all? So Underpass is Saxon's ability to move between a mountain you control and any tunnel. I'm like parked in the tunnels right now anyway. I don't know if that's going to help. I'm not going to get any bonus for him. Okay. I'm going to get the 2 popularity because that gives me my 3rd encounter token. That gives me another star on the encounter token objective or triumph. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, his power is now at 6. So he's now got more than me. And it's his turn. We're gonna roll him. He goes to 6, and we roll 4. 4 is, oh, ooh, getting lucky. Moving backwards. Back, back, back. Factory has opened up. It's time to get our, I can't get in there because I already moved. Boo. That's all right. Bjorn is going to move. He's going to move 1, and then these 2 guys. Are we going to, it would have been nice if I could have deployed a mech for him. He's, they're not, wait, oh, do I want to build it there? That way he could, wait, what the hell what am I doing? Oh, I'm building a monument, so it doesn't really matter. Do I want to build, huh? More guys isn't going to get me anything. Oh. Would be nice to get some food. The beast. There's a beast awoke upstairs. Okay. I think we only need to build one thing. We're 2 moves away from the one I'm thinking now, the enlist bonus for popularity might come in really handy. In order to maybe put us over the top. So we're going to start looking towards that. He's going to move his 2 workers here, and he moves 1, and then of course they take the wood with them, and then he's going to spend 2 wood to build a monument to his greatness here. I don't know how much that's going to help now that I think about it. Well, it might. Every little bit's going to help. Because the monument is on bolstering, and it's not really in the mix of things I want Bjorn to be doing. But if I got to keep conscious. I got to get to 18 somehow. So, yeah, I'm not that good at looking like 6 moves ahead, unless I have time to think about it, really plan it out. He gets 2 coins though. That's good. All right, so Saxony. Really wish I could move, but instead I'm going to pay 1 to bolster 3. 1, 2, 3, and I get a pop. That's 1, 2, 3. That is me. 1, 2, 3. I'm at 8. Got a pop. Yep. And that's it. Desolation. What are you doing? 5 rounds left. I'm feeling tense. That's awesome. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. Yes, I am rolling good for Desolation tonight. Love it. That's awesome. That puts him... Okay, this is great. All right, now, Bjorn, what are you doing? He is paying 1 to give himself 2 popularity. He's at 7. And then spending a couple... Sure. Does he spend a couple to upgrade? He'll upgrade his... Sure, his bolster. I'm just kind of going through the motions with that. Saxony is moving. Heck yeah, we're moving. I'm still two moves away from Gunter being in the factory, though. That's okay. 1, 2. And what are these guys even doing? Like, we could go fight again. We just got to keep out of their way is all. Producing gets... Okay, so I need popularity, power. Oh, objective. Oh, yes. 1, 2. Okay. So I have the objective, King of the Hill. Control the factory at the end of your turn and have the highest power of any player. Thanks to my last turn, that is the truth. And now I have 1 objective. There's another star going here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 stars left. A factory card, max pop, max power, and the combat. If I lose this game, it's probably because of popularity. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's gonna. I'm feeling that's what's gonna happen because I only have 4 rounds left now, and Desolation is moving 2. 2 is shifting. So he's going to go here. he's going to go here. I think it's kind of like this kind of thing. What'll happen? Good. That's really good. So, our turn. Bjorn, get yourself some popularity, man. He can move. Right? Yep. He's moving. Yes, moving. Moving his 2 dudes over here to food. He's moving Bjorn here. We're going to get that encounter token. Give us some extra pop. This is what we're looking for. Gain $2 and 1 pop. That's what we want. That's fine. I would have preferred a couple pop, but there's no other option for that. So at least he's got 1. He's at 8. We only need 10 in, 4 turns. 3 turns. I don't think that's going to happen, man. I really don't. Something magical's got to happen. Okay. That's 2 coins. That doesn't matter. None of that matters. None of this matters. Oh, no, it's not 2 coins. He didn't build anything. He didn't build. He just moved. Right. That's done. Okay. Now, Gunter. What are you doing, buddy? Bowstring, right. Paying a coin. Bowstring, 1, 2, 3. It's at 11 now. Gets a pop. And that's it. Okay. Yeah, Desolation. 3 rounds left. 2. He's continuing moving this way. Love it. Love it. Still within range for me to attack him. So that's good. I got 2 combat cards. Feeling good. Getting my last combat. I can do that. Bjorn, you are going to trade 1, 2 to bolster. Now he's at 10. Okay. Oh, he's going to spend our last 2. Yes, he's going to spend our last 2 oil. Wait, don't we have? Oh, come on. Don't we have an oil? We don't have an oil. Damn. That sure would be nice. Be a lot cooler if you did. Okay. Okay. He's not going to upgrade. Now it's Saxony's turn. Saxony is now moving. We are... Should we... No, we're not going to take him on yet. We're almost at what we need. We're going to get out of... We're just going to get out of the way. We're going to move over here. And he's going to go here. And we're going to get the factory card. Oh, here we go. Pay 1 power to get 2 pop. I don't have enough time to do it. I think this game's over. I think I gotta recap how I could have done this. Okay. Sure, I'll take it anyway. All right, anyway, that I got one that's pay 1 power to get 2 pop. Then I get a star. Here. You know what? I made a crucial error. I made a very crucial error. So, this whole time, I've been thinking of Saxony taking care of a lot of these, right? But the problem is, Saxon only has 6 freaking stars. So, I fucked up because that leaves 2 objectives that Bjorn's got to get. out of this now. So Bjorn's either got to fight or get the power, but it doesn't matter. I don't think we're getting the popularity anyway. So let's finish this out. 2, 2. Well, he's going to keep moving over here. I like it. Fine. Bjorn is going to move. The idea was he's going to produce. He's going to pay 1 to bolster 1, 2, 3, and get some popularity, and that's it. And then Saxony is going to bolster, pay 1 to bolster 1, 2, 3. I'm 2 away from that, and then Desolation moves 4, moving back this way. Not really moving anywhere. And we've got 2 turns left, 2 rounds. Bjorn paying 1 to get to 13, the popularity track. That's it. And then Saxony is moving. Is moving? Yeah, because he can't bolster. Yeah. I think it's like time to fight him. Next turn, I'd be able to get, I'd say this is going to be this round. He's going to move. And I got 1 more round. I could get the power. The popularity is not going to happen. And the combat's not going to happen. So game's over. Game is over. This is a huge... Wow, you really, really need to be as economic as possible. It's like super streamlined. Things I fucked up. 1, the biggest thing is not allowing more. I mean, I think it was cool using Bjorn the way I did, but I should have, you know what I should have done? I should have enlisted. Okay. I should have considered Bjorn to be my power and pop. And popped between, because him bolstering and gaining with the monument with 1 pop, that would have helped. And then if I would have enlisted the building bonus while Saxony was doing the building, I could have been getting bonuses there. I think that's where I messed up. And then had Saxony do the rest. Yes. I want to try it again. I think I'm going to reset and try again. I'm going to pause, and we're going to try this again. I'm going to pause to reset the board, and I hear my cat crying somewhere, and I'm worried that she's stuck outside. So I got to go check on that. So I will be back. You want to stick around to see if we can beat this again. Anybody wants to think about what else I could do, let me know. Pause. All right, cat is saved. Board's not set back up, but we're going to do that. We're going to keep everything the same and see if I can do things a little bit differently, knowing what I know now. My stars. All right, so Bjorn starts at, actually let me reset the boards first. start exactly how we had it. He gets 6. Back here. This is here. This is here. All right. Blue starts with 4 power. Black starts with 1. Fenris with 2. Saxony gets 7 gold coins. And boards, guess the board. Seems a little unfair for me to know. Nah. If I feel like I'm going to be using my knowledge of what these cards are to do something, I'm going to draw new ones. But I think Saxony's going to be the one getting there. I'm pretty sure Bjorn's going to be one taking care of popularity and power. I'm going to take one more quick break. Bio, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. Don't go. Hey.
All right. All right. See ya, Heroic. Have a good night, man. We're going to try this again. All right. I think everything's set. Power set, pop set. Oh, no, pop is not set. Bjorn starts with 3 popularity. Saxony starts at 4 popularity. 3, yep. Okay. I know this could be a completely different game because these guys could move completely differently. Also, we don't know, the encounters aren't going to be the same. Okay. Let me try this again. I don't need that. Okay. First part, I think a lot of it is going to start out the same. Is it? Yes. Bjorn's going to move his 2 guys here. Saxony is going to move 1 guy here and Gunter here. And then Desolation moves. Then Bjorn's going to produce 2 steel. And then Gunter is going to pay 1 to trade for 2 steel and use the other 2 to purchase this mech. Then that gives him no coins. Then Desolation moves down 16. All right, then Bjorn's going to move 2 here and gonna move 2 there. And then Saxony is going to move these guys here. I know exactly there's some turns where I felt like I was kind of just wasting time. I think I know those are the times I'm going to be rethinking things. But anyway, move those guys there. That's it. Desolation moves to 15. Bjorn is going to produce 2 wood. We'll just keep it in the thing because then Saxony is going to produce 2 wood, spend the 4 to build the mine here, and get 2 coins. And then that moves us to 14. And then Bjorn is going to, okay, so now I think, now we start rethinking things a little bit. We don't, let's see. I didn't want to start moving just yet because I don't know where Desolation is going to start moving. And everywhere, oh, you know what we wanted to do? We wanted to get that second mech out. Yeah. Man, Bjorn would have benefited from a mech last game, that's for sure. Let's, we're going to do what we did before, which is move. Bjorn's going to move his 2 guys down here to produce some steel. And then Saxony is, what are you doing, Saxony? Oh, hey, sorry, last turn, I moved these guys, but he should have moved. And right now would be steer the disoriented mech through the fog with your lantern. Gain 2 oil and 1 pop. Pay $4 to deploy 1 mech. Or pay 2 pop and $2 and gain $2.82 resources. Alright, so if I would have gained oil. Huh. Oh, what if I gain that pop now? If I would have gained that, I mean, paid the money to deploy a mech. Now, that would, I would not have to do that. Yeah. Huh. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have paid the 2, gain 2 oil and 1 popularity. And then the bottom row action of my move was upgrade. I would have paid these 2 oils, got myself a coin. That's what I'm doing. Got myself a coin. And then I'm upgrading my bolster. Yes. And decreasing the cost of my buildings. Okay. So now that's what happened. That happened last round. I screwed up and didn't get my encounter. So now this round, Saxony is going to pay 1 to bolster. 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Now Desolation moves to 13. Oops. We're getting close to when he starts moving. Next round, Bjorn is going to produce. Get those 2 steel. Saxony is going to pay 1 to trade to get 2 steel, and then spend the 4 steel to make his speed mech. End of the round. This goes to 12. Does it start doing now? Reduce the popularity by 1. Okay. If the popularity is 1 to 12, okay, so he starts moving now. And what kind of bullshit? Oh, so this time he's going northeast. I'm sorry, northwest. Puts him a little closer to Bjorn's territory. Yeah. Okay. So now Bjorn is going to move. All right, here's a crucial point. At some point, I need to build 2 more structures with Saxony. And that was fine, but I also need to start, Bjorn either is going to plan on, he's got to take 2 objectives. I think it's going to be power and pop. I want him to bounce between bolstering and trading to do that, I think. Saxony just needs bolster power so he can do our 2 battles. Otherwise, Bjorn, yeah. This time we're gonna try to get to the factory a lot quicker. I'm gonna draw 3 new factory cards, so then that's at least a little different than what we somewhere. I'll have to get to it when I get there. All right, so Bjorn needs to. I want to enlist. Enlisting would be nice. He needs to move. Why don't we get him out of there and into that food there? And his problem with his enlisting though is it costs 4. How were we creating all that oil before? Did he move his 2 dudes up, or were we to make oil? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing with that blue. Okay, Bjorn's gonna move. He's gonna move his 2 workers here to oil. Right? Yes, he does need to upgrade at some point. He also needs to build. The idea, man, so his in order for him to enlist, he needs 4 food. So I could either move to oil now, or I can move to food. He'd have to produce twice to get that food, though. We need some oil for upgrading. I feel like if I'm not getting popularity right now and power, then I'm losing again right away. We're at round 12. So if I move I waste a turn, not a waste a turn, but I move a turn to get more. No, I can't get more workers. Wait, we can share resources, right? Right. So maybe we do a round of production. That would be a good spot for. Okay, well, let's try this. We're going to take a side tour, a detour. Okay, he's going to move his 2 workers here onto this village here. I mean, the fields there. The plan is Saxony is now going to move. Saxony's going to move. We haven't upgraded yet, so we're still with just 2. But we can move 2. He's going to move here and here. So now we have 4 people on this in the fields there. That's 1 move, and then Gunter is going to move 1, 2 to go to this spot here. Okay. No bottom row actions, right? No, because we don't have oil. All right, checking out the encounter. Tamper with the draft documents to keep the family together. Gain $2 on 1 pop. Deliver conscription papers and payment. Pay $3 to enlist 1 recruit. Or pay 2 popularity to gain 1 worker and 3 food. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. Shit. So I can, yeah. We'll see. So I think I want to pay the 2 pop to gain 1 worker. 1 worker and 3 food. 1, 2, 3. One, two. Which means that next round, right away, we're going to enlist. Or Bjorn is. So I kind of fast forwarded. But it's okay. It's all right. We'll see how this works out. I only needed to enlist once. That's why I moved those guys there to produce. That means Saxony doesn't have to take a turn to produce. So that could all work out fine. No upgrade. We're done. Desolation rolls. 6. 6 is continuing to head northwest. I love it. Love it. Here we go. Oops, sorry, buddy. Don't trip on the way. Love it. Okay. All right. Bjorn, you are producing. He's going to produce 2 food. And he's going to spend 4. All this stuff over here. To enlist. He's going to enlist the building bonus. And he's going to take the building bonus for 2 pop. 1, 2. And now, every time Gunter is going to build, he's going to get a pop. We're starting off a little bit better. Now, Saxony is going to... What can we do? He already moved. So we're... Bowstring isn't... Well, bowstring is a good thing. Bowstring's not a bad thing. We don't have the resources to... He could produce, but it'd just be food. We need to get to... Anyway, he's going to pay 1 to bolster 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Done. Desolation moves. And let's see where he's going. 6. Again. He's going to move here, here, here. Again. Love it. Okay. Next up. Bjorn, you are going to move because we need you making wood, buddy. He's going to move his 2 workers here. Yes. Right? Yes, we need wood. He can build. If he builds, he's going to get pop. If I build, we're going to get pop. This is good. We also need some oil, though. We need to upgrade, but... All right. We'll see. That was him. Now, Saxony is moving. What do we need to do? Well, he needs to move. Gunter needs to move towards the factory. That's for sure. 1, 2. And, That's a good spot for us to build a building. So those guys don't really need to move. Oh, we need to move somewhere we can produce. Okay, yeah. We need oil, right? That's what I keep saying. We're going to go 1, 2. Because this will be a great place to build a building. And we're going to produce some oil while we do it. So that's good. Man, it'd be great if we had oil right now. All right, done. Done. 9 rounds left. Rolled a 1. Ooh, buddy. He moves like that. He's all up in Bjorn's face, but Bjorn's not on the board technically, so he doesn't have to worry about it. All right. Next up, Bjorn. You are producing, right, buddy? Yes, 2 wood. Yeah. Oh boy, am I glad I got that extra worker. I just realized he's on wood. I need 3 wood to. This is good. Everything is moving along according to plan. All right, produced. Bjorn produced. Now, Saxony's going to produce. We're going to produce 2 oil here. We're going to produce 1 wood here. And then we're going to spend the 3 wood to build. Drum roll, please. What are we doing? Monument? Doesn't matter. Pop doesn't matter. Nether does power. So he is building a mill. All right. Building a mill gets 2 coins. And we are that much closer to... Yeah, that much closer to that. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Yeah, let me double check. Okay, so we haven't done the objective yet. We got 1 more structure to build before we got that objective. We don't have 16 power, don't have factory card, close to having 3 encounters. No, okay, we're good to go. All right, 8. Only 8 rounds left to do it all. Oops, rolling wrong die. 2. Oh, 2 is moving him this way. Oh, wow. Bjorn will not be coming out just yet. Yeah, I know how you feel with the random. It's such a one. I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's like one part of this. It's one small. I guess it's not small, but I don't know. I mean, you could with the automata cards. It's the same. I could be drawing cards and having it do stuff. I like the simplification of it. I will say that. I like how this is a little more simplified than drawing the automata decks. It's a nice change. It's the timer that's the bitch. The timer's the real enemy here. It's not that. That's yeah. Okay. Bjorn he produced. Okay, we're now back at the same place where, oh wait, hold on. He built one, which means Bjorn got the bonus. He's at 6 pop. So that's good. Bjorn needs to, we have oil now. Okay, good. Bjorn's going to pay 1. Pay 1. Oh, man, there's always a problem. He's going to pay 1 to trade for 2 oil instead of using pop. But he's going to upgrade. He's going to spend 3 oil to upgrade his popularity booster powers and decrease the cost of upgrading. I guess, no. Yes. 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 Still, man, still. Okay, Saxony is going to... we're moving, right? Yes, we're definitely moving. 1, 2. He's going in there. I like where my workers are. I think this mech is going to join. Well, no. He's going to join these guys. 1, 2. So we can make a concerted attack at some point. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I was going to get those. I'm going to grab 2 new factory cards somewhere. Yes. All right. One, 2, 3. All right. I got 1 that you pay 1 combat card to get 3 resources, pay a combat card for an upgrade and a power, or pay 2 for an enlist and a power. I don't really need any of them. I'm gonna take the pay 1 combat card for an upgrade and power. That gives me my first star, which is the factory card. I feel so behind already. Oh, and King of the Hill. I got my objective, King of the Hill. That's the other one. So, boom, 2 stars on the board. We move to 7 rounds. We're rolling now. 1. He is all parked up there, keeping Bjorn from moving. 1 means he'd move this way, I guess. I guess we'll clump him up like this. There. Okay. Bjorn, gotta start. We need power, Bjorn, or popularity. He is going to produce 2 wood. Yeah. Then Saxony is going to produce as well. He's going to produce 3 oil over here. Wood over here. He's going to spend the 3 wood to... He ain't going to spend shit. See, that's why I should have moved. It's okay. Maybe he's not going to produce then. What had I done? What had I done? I had moved. I wasted a move. I screwed up and wasted a move. I should have moved 1 dude over there. My last round, I should have moved 1 worker 1 step over. Shit. I'm going to be moving again, so it's not the absolute end of the world. So I had already moved. So I could bolster again. Feels empty bolstering. Well, here's the deal. There's no reason why I can't leave that wood for him. Okay. I'm still going to produce 3 oils and a wood over here. But I'm not going to take the build action. Oh boy. Here goes that. And 1. Wow. Okay. So Desolation stays parked up there in the middle center. Alright, Bjorn. Bjorn's going to move. That should be with us. No, that should be with these guys. What's Bjorn? See, Bjorn's stuck behind. You know, he can't come out to get an encounter. So, does it matter if he moves? I just want to move because I want to build. Why am I building? Why? Why does he need to build? Oh, so he gets 1 popularity? Or should I just start? Okay, screw it. He doesn't need to move anywhere. He can't. He's going to spend 1 to get 2 popularity. See, I don't know. I think already it's not gonna happen. Even with this stuff going on. We'll see. Shit. Okay. Saxony. I need that other encounter. He's going to pay a combat card, 1 of my 2s, to upgrade his movement. Movement? Yeah. Yes. Decrease the cost of building buildings. And wait. No. No. No, no, no. I'm going to move everybody. Move 2 people because I need to move. I need a worker to be moved here. That'll be fine to build there. And that puts him a step away from, but that's okay. Let's 1, 2. Oh boy. Okay. And then do I want to upgrade? I might as well. Does that... he only costs 2. Okay, yeah. Upgrade 3 movement, decrease the cost of building, and get a coin. And we're in 5 rounds. 1. Keep rolling 1. Keep rolling 1. All right. Bjorn, I need to get popularity, dude. Any which way you can. So he's gonna do the move action. Wait, we don't have any wood. Oh, we should have wood. We didn't spend it yet. Yeah. All right, he's gonna spend 3 wood, the 3 we have on the table, or we did, to build a monument here. And he built, so he gets 1 pop and 2 coins. Boo. Boo. All right, Saxony is going to produce. I'm on 2 wood spots, so I'm going to be making 2 wood. He's also going to make 2 oil. And then I'm going to spend that 2 wood to build a monument as well here, which gives me the star for my building bonuses and 2 coin. Four. 1. Wow. All I keep rolling is 1s, which isn't terrible, although it would have been nice to move Bjorn out, but Bjorn's got to do the same thing. He's got to pay. I mean, he's got to pay 1, get to 11. Well, he's got 4 turns left. 4. Yeah, he's got 4 turns left. 1, 2, 3, 4. But that means he can only trade twice. So that's a 4. That puts him 3 popularity away from getting 18. I think he might be able to do it. I think if I build with Saxony 1 more building, I think he's going to be able to do it. That will give him a bonus. We'll see. Okay, so he traded. Saxony is going to... oh, but you know what? We still don't have somebody with 16 power. This whole time I'm worried about... Shit. Oh, that's what he's going to be doing. Okay. Bjorn's turn's not over because he paid 1 for 2 popularity. He's going to spend 2 oil to upgrade his bolster and decrease the cost of mechs. Doesn't matter. Or building. And... Geez. 1, 2, 3, 4. He needs 4 turns to get his bolster up as well. Impossible. So, wait a minute. Here's a crazy idea. Bjorn doesn't get the power. Saxony does. And Bjorn gets one of the combat. Maybe the first combat. Okay, so this is going to... Okay. All right. Okay. This might happen. So that means Saxony has got... Oh, I was counting. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. He's only got 3 turns to bolster. What is his other ways of bolstering? His other ways of bolstering is the factory card he's got. Okay. Well, that costs combat cards. Actually, instead of we're gonna switch this out. Don't tell nobody. He built a monument last turn. What I meant to build was an armory, obviously. Okay. Well, anyway, Born did his thing. We still need, we got an open turn to do it. He's going to pay 1 to bolster 1, 2, 3. And that's it. 2. All right, he's finally moving. Okay. Bjorn, you are paying 1. Paying 1 to bolster. Wait, are we? Yeah, we're. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And he gets a pop for doing so. And that's it. And then I am going to move. Or am I going to produce and get that last building? Let's produce and get that last building. Produce, get 2 oil here, 2 wood. Spend those 2 wood to build a monument here. I guess it really doesn't matter if I was swap those out anyway. That building means he gets an extra pop. Right. I mean, I get 2 coins for whatever that's worth. This is, if this even happens, it's gonna be freaking skin in the teeth. All right. Oh, God, I don't think it's gonna happen. We'll see. 1. All right, he's parked up there. He's like right there, all over my poor little workers. Okay, so we're gonna pay 1 Bjorn to get 2 power. And is he upgrading? Is there anything worth upgrading? No, he's not going to do anything. Upgrading doesn't even matter. That's him. And then Saxony is going to pay 1 to bolster 3. 1, 2, 3. He's at 13. 13. Oh, you don't see the power board, but yeah. All right, he's at 13 power, and he gets pop. Boo hoo hoo. Now it's down to 2 more rounds. 6. 6. 6. Where's 6 going? 6 is not really going anywhere. Here, we'll just make this happen. All right. Bjorn is gonna spend a coin to bolster and get 1 pop. I think it's over. I think because I don't think I get an extra round after this. I think the moment it moves to 0, I think I'm done. I have to check that. But if it was a perfect world, I would be now Saxony would be moving. I would still need. Yeah. I'd still need another round. So I would want to move. He's going to go here. I guess I would attack now. I guess this would be the smart time to attack. Unfortunately, leaving blue with a tough battle, but he's got a lot of power, so these 2 would attack. We do the same thing we did before. It was 5 and 3 is 8. He would roll his die. He would lose. Draw 4 like before. We get a star for our combat. One of our combats. Star for one of our combats. This would be off the board. Then we get an encounter. And the encounter would be gain $2 in 1 pop, pay $3 in list, or pay 2 pop to gain 4 food. None of those is good. We'll gain 1 pop. It doesn't matter for him. And then that would give us another star. And then I gotta see if the Desolation popularity reaches 0, the game ends. And then he reaches 0. So if I'd had 1 more round, we would have Bjorn would have gotten his 2. We would have got that star. And then Saxony, but he wouldn't be. Oh, Saxony would have bolstered and gotten the power star, and then we'd be 1 combat away. So if we were lucky, it would move into my square, and we'd fight it and get the other thing. That was 1 round, and that's a little bit of luck. Probably 2 rounds. Almost. Okay, so like I said in the beginning, this is tough. I knew it was going to be tough. It's a great brain burner, though. I like it. I liked it a lot. That was fun. All right. Well, thanks for joining me in losing. And y'all have a good night. Heroic, get some sleep, buddy. Y'all have a good night. Viva la dungeon.